are now tuning into The Vibe with your boys podcast. Starring Kyle the Kid and Mega the Boy. You dig?
Yes, sir. It's your boy Kyle the Kid and Mega the Boy, and welcome to another episode of Vibe with Your Boys podcast. Now, for this one, man, we got a returning guest. I'm happy to have this brother on. Somebody who's extended his arms to us and showed us love, and I try as much to show that love back, man. FNO Roosevelt.
Yes, sir, man. We in the building, man. FNO, man. FNO Event Culture, FNO Productions, man. We in the building, man. Ready to talk some realness, into this podcast, man. Let's get it.
We at the end of the road, man. How's your 2022 been?
Oh, man. Shit, it's been incredible, bro. Like, it's a lot been going on, man. Sometimes, man, I just look at everything I'm doing, and it's just like, God is good, man. God did, so.
God did.
Yeah, so even just the projects that I'm doing, man, the documentaries, the music videos, the feature films, man, like the comedy shows, man, like it's a lot going on. And my move to Houston, man, so it's really been a lot, man. 2022 is a heavy year, man, and I'm really, really excited about, what's come to this year and what's about to come in 2023. It's a lot going on.
So you talked about what's coming in 2023. Let's kind of get into that. What you got coming? We've been to some comedy shows this year. We know the FNO Event Culture page is big on old comics, new comics, getting that content out, pushing that content out. So what you got planned? What's going on?
Oh, man, 2023, man, I plan I actually got a press release coming out next week, man, about I'm starting up a YouTube page, man, for, rising stars in comedy and entertainment and everything like that, man. So I'm really about to push that and really push all the comics that I've been working with, man, because I've been working with some elite comics, man, as you know what I mean? I'm sure you got to see Barry Brew. I know you guys came a little bit late, but he's really dope, man. I've been working with some super dope guys that's really, really great at comedy, man, and they really be doing their thing. So I'm really about to start pushing that channel. So whenever somebody want to access FNO Event Culture's comedy and they want to see what FNO Event Culture got going on in the comedy world, they can go straight to that YouTube page and they see live stand-ups, interviews, all that. So, and I plan to, work with you guys on that as well, man.
Oh, yeah.
We can do Trust me. Yeah, absolutely.
That's dope, man.
I'm sorry to cut you off, man. That, and I got a documentary coming out called Becoming a Young Lion on, a Haitian entrepreneur, man. He went through a lot. And, it's about mental health, man, suicide, and it's a triumphant story, man. He made it through a lot, man, just, being bullied and dealing with PTSD and all kinds of stuff, man, just being a young kid from Haiti, man, traveling to a whole different place that he don't know of, and he don't speak no English, to had to deal with those situations and had to get up and move on from those situations, become the man he is today, who he is as he's a gym owner now, and he trains a lot of people, man. He changed a lot of people's lives. So shout out to my boy Nick's lot, man.
Okay, and with that project, earlier in the year when you were here, you were talking about another project that you had going on about a mentor of yours that got killed and everything like that, and that came out. And that we seen the impact of that. So moving forward, are you just looking for those type of stories that's like give that same type of impact, or you just is something that you just have to resonate with?
Yeah, I mean, I look for impactful stories. I look for stories that hit people in the chest. You know what I'm saying? Actually, that Status Symbol project right now, I actually got it on the streaming platform, which I'm about to release at the end of this year. You know what I mean? So people can go in and buy it and support the family and everything like that. So everything that every dollar that someone's purchased that documentary, it goes straight to the family, man. So I'm extremely excited about that. And yeah, man, it really just gotta resonate, man. It gotta hit me in the soul, man, for me to. I don't just take any project, man. I take projects that's really like true to self, man, true to heart, man. That really gonna hit people in the chest when they see it, man. Like those projects really like they take a toll on me in a good way, bro. Like I
Okay.
enjoy them. I enjoy putting them together. I enjoy shooting them, directing them, producing them, man, and putting them together, man. That's what it's all about.
For sure. Now, going back to the comedy lane, correct me if I'm wrong, but just seeing you just put all this work in this year, and now you mentioned that you're about to launch the comedy page on YouTube for even more content. When you first came here, you expressed your love for comedy to us and how it's been a big part of your life. But it seems as if the love for comedy is growing even more.
Oh man,
Like that's what
I love comedy, man. I love everything about comedy, man. But it's more so about people coming out to the events, man, and planning their days around the event, man, getting dressed, looking nice, man, coming out to laugh and have a good time, because people deal with a lot, man, doing the work days. People deal with a lot of stress, a lot of mental health, man. So a good laughter is everything to people, man. You feel me? So that's more so what makes me happy, what makes me want to do it. You know what I mean? I do it for the people, man. I could care less about the money, man. Money is cool. Money is made doing it, but I'm for the people, bro. Like, I want to make sure people are happy. I want to make sure people are extremely excited when they leave my events. You know what I'm saying? So it's more so like making people feel at home and feeling comfortable, man, and always want to come back. You know what I mean? I always make sure I create an experience for the people.
For sure. Now, with the comics that you've been working with throughout this year, is it a sign of things to come that event is going to keep getting bigger and bigger and
bigger, man? Because this year, man, I plan to do 2023. Every year has been a year of progression, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's always like 2023. I'm gonna be doing like big like theaters now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm at the Improv. I was at Everest. I don't know if you guys came. You guys came to Everest. You know what I mean? Everest, and now the Improv, and 2023 is gonna be like theaters now. You know what I'm saying? Cause now I have the resources to be able to book dudes like Michael Blacks and D-Ray Davis.
Hold on,
you know
now.
What I'm saying?
Yes,
I could call them dudes. I could call their management right now and get them on the phone. You know what I'm saying? It was just 2022. It was just I wasn't ready for that yet. You know what I mean? When you try to,
you can't rush the process.
Divine timing is everything, bro. 2023 is the year that I'm like, it's that time. You know what I mean? Because I got everything behind me now, the investors, all that. So it's really time to like push that and take it to a whole nother level. In 2023, I'm about to start doing concerts as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a big fan of music.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The first concert I'm gonna do 2023 is I'm booking Larry June. I don't know if you guys know who Larry June is.
Yeah.
I love Larry June, man, because he a swag rapper, man.
He got a lot of love down here.
He's talking about getting his credit together, man. You know what I'm saying? Drinking orange juice, man, eating vegan meals. You know what I'm saying? I love artists that's really true to themselves, bro, and they don't try hard to try to be somebody
really
that they're
talking
not.
about their life and expressing it in a way that sounds so
absolutely, man. So 2023 is about to be a great year for everything, man. Comedy, film, music, all that, man.
So with all this you've done this year, and seems like next year is going to be even crazier. The last time you were here, and between that time, you have a new addition to your life.
Oh man,
your son. So how, with all that going on, man, how has that been?
I mean, you can see I can't stop smiling, man.
Man.
It's just, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. It really brought a lot of balance to my life, man. 'Cause when you have a son, and when you have a son, man, it's really like you gotta, take time to spend time with your son. So I've been able to, cut back on a lot of projects, man. I don't take as much projects as I used to. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I take a lot of projects of importance. You know what I mean? That bring life to whatever I'm doing, and it really makes me buy time to spend enough time with my family and my son, man. So I don't really take a lot of gigs like that, like I used to. I take the ones of importance, and like I said, I spend time with my son even more. So it brought a lot of balance to my life, bro. So so what I do is, like with my schedule, man, I really like.
Yeah, I was about to ask about that.
I block things out to make sure I spend as much time with my son as I should. You know what I'm saying? And then I get to my work. You feel me? But like before that, I was just doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that, just all over the place. But when you have a kid, when you have a son, when you have responsibility on that type of level, you can't be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find time to make time for your son because it's very important. You feel me?
I talked to Mega about this a lot. It's like everybody handles everything differently because I hear a lot of people say, when it comes to doing what they're in their purpose for, or going 100% at it or whatever, they can't.
They lock in all the way.
They lock in all the way to the point, they may not be able to be in a relationship, or they may not be able to, make that certain time for the kids. They may say like, I'm sacrificing that time so I can provide a life for that. But then I see others who, they have a wife, they have their girl, and they're doing this. They're going just as hard, but they have the capacity to take all that with them. What is it for you that says I can have this and still be able to do all of this?
Man, it's all about you at the end of the day, man. It's all about you and what you do. You feel me? Like me, like I love my wife. You know what I mean? I'm married now. You see the ring?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I love my wife, man. I love my family, man. So it's just about what you make time for, bro. And it's about if you really cherish your family, man, like, and you really cherish the things that's around you, man, you'll make time for whatever it is. You feel me? So the work and all that. I know niggas get really like indulged in their work and they get super infested with their craft and that's all they see. But for me, bro, like when you have a kid, like I said, when you have a kid and when you married, bro, it's different. You really find time. It's like God gives you like a special vision for you to see like, okay, yeah, you got your family. This is how you need to focus on your family, and this is how you need to focus on your grind. You feel me? I don't know if you guys are familiar with J. Cole. Like J. Cole really he has a time where, he wakes up early. He focused on his music for like 5-6 hours, and then from there he focused on his family. You feel me? That's how it gotta be. You feel me? Like when you get to a certain level of your creativity and your art, you really gotta find time to focus on your art. And then you gotta find time for your family. It ain't no 24 hours focus on your art. Nah, that shit ain't fuck that.
Kobe in the interview was talking about waking up early. Waking up at 3-4, and he was like, I wake up early, I go train for like 4 or 5 hours. Yeah. By the time my kids wake up, I was already training for 3-4 hours. So now I could take them to school, I could do this.
Absolutely.
Come home, chill with the wife, go back, pick up my kids, go do another training, come back. So it's like you make time for what you need.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like until the artist or they have a kid or they really have a real family, bro, that they handling, they taking care of, and they got real responsibilities, then they'll truly understand. But if you got an artist that just really don't have a family yet and things like they don't have a kid yet, you know what I mean? Yeah, they could take advantage of that. But when you have a family, things change a lot. You know what I mean?
Because me, man, as you see, like we just been like going crazy this year.
Yeah, y'all boys been going crazy. That Counterpoint interview was dope too, man. Shout out to Counterpoint, man. I've been working, bro.
That's why I know you be pointing out. So I'll be like, hey, you really watching?
That's my guy, bro. Because I worked with Counterpoint on multiple occasions, man. He came through for me, man, and we definitely locked in, man. He a good dude, man. He's great. His camera quality is incredible, man. He's a great dude and humble dude, and he get the shit done. Feel me? He know what he doing.
Shout out,
you know what I mean? For sure.
Yeah, and one thing that like. When you were talking, I'm thinking like how you said you got to make time for this, make time for that. I find myself like I may be editing for like an hour or 2 hours doing some stuff. Then I may, find myself on my phone and doing whatever. If somebody like you who has, obligation to a wife, obligation to a son, you may not have that luxury to, to find yourself preoccupied with stuff outside of. You may have to dedicate. I need to stay focused on this. Right. I have to make time for that.
Absolutely.
So that makes perfect sense what you're saying. To where you really have to budget your time appropriately.
Absolutely.
Staying on that topic, somebody like Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
He's been vocal about like when he met his wife that he's been with for like over 20 years. He said that my first love will always be basketball. Like sports or just basketball, it would always be basketball. And you can become like 1B Basketball sports is gonna be 1A, so where it worked for them.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like everything works for how everybody wanted to work. Is just what do you want to do with it?
Absolutely.
So that's very dope seeing all that you got going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was at the show, Barry's show, and your wife is right there, right next to you, man. So
because man, she been through the ground with me, man, through the trenches, man. Like when we first like started, man, like we started in like the hood of the hoods, like you know what I'm saying. We still put on great shows. People would still come out and support, but nigga, we was in spots where bathrooms was fucking horrible. You know what I'm saying? The roof leaking, all that, but people still come support the show because it's a great show. We put together a great fucking show. You know what I'm saying? She was around when shit was fucked up, money was short, nigga taking losses. You know what I mean? She around, nigga, helping put back money in the nigga pocket that a nigga lost. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about having a real one in your life, bro. And I give a shout out to my wife, girl, because she been around, she been helping a nigga out. You know what I mean? Helping a nigga reach the top. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to really have a shorty that really believe in you and believe in your grind and believe in your dream. You got to have one of those around, man. You can't. I know today is all about the chicks and you got to fly me out. You got to do all this. You got to do all that, man. But the real shorties, man, like they not on all that, man. They helping they man reach their goals, man. You feel me? That's the shorties you got to have around, bro. Like the ones that's really helping you reach to the top, nigga, when you at your lowest. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate my shorty so much, my wife, man. Shout out to Cynthia, man. I love you.
That's real. So that being said, like you said, if you see what we're doing, I know you see some of the foolishness that may go on. So like when you see certain stuff about like relationships on social media, like do you just start like laughing or like are y'all sitting next to each other like look at this foolishness? Like
nah, man, I saw your Hennessy shit. That shit was crazy, man. Oh man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, cause I'm not a dude that really tap into the foolishness like that, bro. But that Hennessy shit, bro, I was locked in, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I knew a couple dudes on there, bro. I'm like,
I know you took the move up there to Houston, and you must be like, man, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, what's going on, bro? So I'm tapping into all the other pages that she made, and I'm like, yo, I know this dude, bro. We shot a music video with this nigga, or I seen this nigga in the club, like, you know what I mean? So it was just like, wow, bro, like that was crazy, man. That Hennessy situation was crazy, man. Like, I mean, shit. Shout out to whatever that was, man. I hope y'all boys get y'all shit situated, man. Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. Yeah.
So that being said, so you don't really be on social media paying attention to the stuff that's going on outside of that particular incident, like, because recently there was Glorilla.
Yeah.
Have you seen did you see what she said?
What did she say about the 50-50 thing? Oh yeah, I love Glorilla, man. Like she came, cause one thing I fuck with Memphis rap, cause Dolph was my dude. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Dolph, man, cause he was one of them dudes that really took care of his hood, man. He got killed the day after he was supposed to do. He was about to do a turkey drive, man. So them dudes, man, that's like selfless, man, that don't really care about money and care about their people, man. Them dudes that I really support, man. And Dolph, man, he was really doing good things, man. But he a street rapper. You know what comes with that. You know what I mean? And he got killed. And I mean, his legacy still lives on. You know what I mean? But Glorilla, man, I really rock Glorilla. Her music be hitting the club. She be thumping, man. I don't know if y'all been to clubs on her shit be thumping, man.
She flaming hot right now.
Yeah, she coming hard, man. She got the right personnel behind her, man. Yo Gotti's a dude, man. He know how to push his artists. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's label eating.
Everybody's eating, and he got a cheat code. You know what I mean? He know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? And he putting the right amount of money behind these artists to get them popping. You feel me? And as you can see, Glorilla is one of the biggest artists right now. You feel me?
For sure. And now with what she said, how did you feel about what she said about?
I mean, that's 100. That's 100, man. 50-50, man. Me and my shorty, like, there have been times where I've been,
like you said,
I've been fucked up, bro. Like, especially in quarantine, bro. I was fucked up, bro, because I couldn't do no shows. I couldn't film. I couldn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And my shorty, like, she was still working from home and still able to even help me out, and you know what I mean. So she was at a time, nigga. It was 100-0, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you feel me? She was helping me out, bro. She was helping me do whatever it needs to be done until I was able to get back on my feet. You know what I'm saying? There's times where it's 100-0. There's times where it's 50-50. There's times where I'm on 100, she on 0. You know what I'm saying? But we still help each other reach our common goals. Absolutely, all that like 100-0 shit all the time. Like that shit's garbage, bro. You feel me? Like I ain't got time for that, bro. Like all these, especially now today and today's world, and all these chicks with these BBLs and all that, they expect for a dude to be giving them everything. Like, bro, that's corny. That shit played out, bro. Ain't nobody got time for that, bro. Like, you feel me?
When you're with your guys or whoever, and you know they may be single, and you know they're complaining about such and such, are you looking at them like, that's tough, my boy, but I can't relate. You know, right. Is that some of the stuff that you go in your head to like, you're happy you found yours?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I feel like in everybody's lifetime, man, when you reach a certain age, man, you gonna find the right one. But when you young and you having fun, man, you gonna run into all the wrong people that you as you gonna run into. But you know, as your days go on and you get older and you get wiser, man, you gonna run into the right one that hits you different. Like, damn, like I ain't never had this before. You feel me? And that shit gonna change your life in every single way. You feel me? And it's a blessing, bro. That be God working, bro. God be working relentlessly in everybody's lives. You know what I'm saying? He gonna show you the bad shit. He gonna show you the good shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about how you receive it. You feel me? If you receive it in a good way, then boom, you can move forward with your life in a good way with relationships, with business, all that. You feel me?
And before we move on, like even the 50-50 situation, right? Even if it's not financially, because a lot of people speak financially about it. Absolutely. But like even just like time devoted to the relationship, it's gonna change. Like for example, like now you got a kid, eventually your kid gonna start going to school, et cetera, et cetera. It might be a point where you traveling, you booking shows, you gotta, travel. Your wife may have to take them to school, pick them up, take them to practice, and she might be putting more on that aspect on the relationship. Yeah. But it's like, it might be a time where you don't want doing all that. You're home now. Now you can take them to school. You can do that. Yeah. So like it's just like an understanding that you have to have with your partner.
Absolutely.
Like understand what's going on at that moment.
She do that already, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like when I'm out of town, because I'm always out of town. Like I got a show, or I got to shoot, or I got to do certain things. Like right now, she at home in Houston with him, making sure he good. You know what I'm saying? While I'm out, shooting and doing what I got to do. I fly back home tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And she hold it down, bro. It ain't all about financial and all that. It's all about, it's all about that true love, man, in the sense of knowing that you guys are one, and it's gonna take whatever to make sure you guys on the same page with the family, with the baby, all that. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
Now, with all this you got going on, with the stuff you got pushing forward, is everything, the plans laid for it, or are you still working through the kinks to try to make sure everything runs smoothly?
Nah, one thing about me, bro, like before I attack something, man, I make sure everything's laid down. You feel me? I'm not the type of dude, man, that just be like doing shit, bro. You feel me? I like to make sure that like before I release something, before I put something out, everything's already laid down. Everything's already en route. Everything's already in motion. You know what I'm saying? All I gotta click is one button. You feel me? And then it's out there. You feel me? And then, everything's in motion, man. Everything that I got going on, like I said, with the YouTube channel, everything, I already got footage, I already got everything set up. You know what I'm saying? Everything's already, set in stone and ready to go, man. You feel me? So I don't really like to rush shit. I'm like at a pace at a time type person. You feel me? Because I'm gonna say this to all the entrepreneurs out there and people that's really want to get into the grind and get into the business, man. You gotta pace yourself. You feel me? If you want to do 5 things at a time, like you gonna crash. You feel me? You gotta focus on one thing at a time. You feel me? You want to focus on this? Okay, get this done, then focus on the next thing. Get that done, focus on the next thing. You know what I'm saying? Because if you focusing on 5 things at one time, bro, you gonna end up crashing, bro. No matter how good a scene is going, you gonna crash, bro.
Especially if you don't have the right team.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If you have the right team, then you could juggle it.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the right team. You feel me? But if you just out there and you just doing this and doing that and going crazy and doing this and doing that, man, you gonna crash like a motherfucker, bro. Feel me? You gotta be on point.
one thing you mentioned earlier, and it really stuck with me throughout this interview so far, is saying making sure you do things at the right time.
Yeah.
Because me and Mega had this conversation, I think even yesterday, to where we were just like looking back and like realizing that when you have the means to do something, do it. Of course, you want to make sure certain things are a certain way, but do it, because one thing this year has taught us with us being so consistent is that you're going to learn as you go. And you may not be to where you want to be at the moment, but eventually if you keep doing and going, you're going to get there. So with your comedy shows that you've done this year and how you said you could have booked this person already and booked that person already, with some of these comedy shows, not say like practice, but making sure like I got everything well thought out, smoothened out, to where when I get to that point, I don't have to worry about certain things anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You saying what the question was?
So like, without the whole thought process behind it, to where I'm gonna do all of this, so when I get to that point, I already know how this is gonna go. I already know how this is gonna go.
Absolutely. It's all about when you, especially with the comedy business, man, because you got to understand this. It's a white man's business, bro. Like you know who you know, black dude out here producing comedy shows. You know what I'm saying? So you really got to be smart in how you put these shows together, and you really got to think ahead. You know what I'm saying? So you got to balance it out and put great shows together, and know when you plan to get bigger and do bigger things that you understand, you know what I mean, how to get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of, like I said, when I'm doing shows at the Improv already, I'm already thinking ahead. Like I'm already thinking about theater shows and everything like that. You know what I mean? So I learned how to master my craft with what I'm doing now. So when I get to the bigger things, it's a piece of cake. You know what I'm saying? I already know what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that I don't run into any hiccups, any errors, or anything like that. You know what I mean? And also establishing those connections that I need to. Because if I'm doing theaters now, I gotta book dudes like D. Ray Davis, like Mike Epps. You know what I mean? Like
bringing the crowd,
Michael Blacks and Earthquake. You know what I mean?
Earthquake.
Corey Holcomb. You know what I mean? So it's all about establishing those great connections, man, and continuously doing great work in the community. You know what I mean?
Speaking of groundwork, before we end off, so you mentioned a couple of times that you started off in like pissy places, you know what I'm saying? Man. Whatever the case may be. And how did you keep your head, like a level head, when like shit was just going wrong? Like, to get to the point where now you at the Dania Improv,
man, shit, pray, bro. Like I prayed a lot, man, and you know, I just always knew that things was gonna be great. You know what I mean? Because when you doing great things, bro, and you out here really, and you know you got a good heart, man. You out here like putting people on, and you know what I'm saying, creating opportunities and creating platforms for people. You just always know that great things are gonna come your way. You know what I'm saying? So I just stayed level-headed, man. I stayed patient. I stayed hungry. I prayed a lot, you know what I'm saying? No matter what losses I took, no matter what shit I went through, man, like I always stayed level-headed, and I stayed true to my art and what I wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? And things just worked out. You feel me? Like pray. I tell dudes, man, all the time, man, like pray, bro. Like whenever, don't just pray when things are good, bro. Like pray when shit is fucked up too, you know what I'm saying? Because like God gonna bless you, bro, because He knows your heart, and He knows that you really trying to do something great. You feel me? So He always gonna bless you, bro. He gonna make sure things go right for you. You know what I'm saying? So prayer is like my number one sauce and my number one option, man. Like no matter if I'm doing great, I'm doing bad, I'm praying every single night. You know what I'm saying? Because you just never know, man. You can't just dwell on, things are going great right now, so I ain't gonna pray. You know what I'm saying? Like pray every single time, man. Good or bad, man. Fact. Pray. You know what I mean? Give God, give God that thanks, man. He gonna return that blessing.
Facts.
Man, I feel like that was a little sermon right there. Amen, man.
For sure,
Amen,
man.
For sure.
For sure.
Before we wrap up, let everybody know once again where they should tune into what you got coming.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. I know y'all gonna be watching this, man. Tune into, F&O Productions, LLC, man. We got a lot of things going on in the film world, man. Shout out to F&O Event Culture, man, which is the live entertainment brand, man. We got a lot of things in comedy going on, man. We about to start up the YouTube channel, man. We got a lot of things going. We about to really like turn these artists up, especially the local artists, man. There's a lot of local, dope ass local artists that I work with, local comedians. I'm really about to get them a super platform for people to see who they really are and to see the work that they doing in the community, man. And I'm really happy about that, man. I'm excited for you guys to see the documentaries that I got coming out, man. I got some dope shit coming out, man. I signed a couple NDAs, so I can't say too much about them. So, man, so y'all gonna see them when y'all see them, man. And shout out to my guys, man. Yeah, I mean, the podcast has been incredible, man. You guys have been doing great things, man. I'm really excited for the future, man. It's a lot going on, man. And, I mean, God bless you guys, man. And I'm just excited to see, what you guys got going on for 2023, man. For real, man.
I'm excited too.
Yeah. Because the first time I came here, man, it was just like, your boys doing your thing. Y'all just started up, and you guys, now you guys up the quality and the cameras and all that. I've been noticing a lot of things, man. I'm proud of y'all boys, man. You feel me? And it's just like I said, bro. It's only up from here, man. You feel me?
Appreciate it.
So what's the goal with the podcast, man? What's next with everything you guys got going on?
We'll talk off camera. It's a lot of elevation, for sure. I think next year we're gonna like really set ourselves apart from just like what everybody else is doing, to where it's more of a network feel. So we got some stuff that we're developing now, to where hopefully beginning of January 2023.
Right. What are some podcasts that you guys watch that really inspire you guys?
Breakfast Club, even though they're more of a radio show, but Breakfast Club, just...
Y'all watch Drink Champs,
man.
Y'all watch Wallow and Gilly?
Yeah, $1 million worth of game.
Love those guys, $1 million worth of game, of course. Shout out Philly.
Them boys signed $100 million deal with Barstool.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if you pay attention to Wallow, but he been showing that, bro. Wallow not a like a...
He did at Target, right?
But Wallow showing that in his own way,
but
bro.
You know what it is, man? He's thankful, bro. For
for
every single thing that's been coming into his life. You gotta understand Wallow, man. He came in Philly with the documentary that I did out in Philly, man. It's really changing a lot in Philly when it comes to, gun laws, bro, and murder. You know what I'm saying? Because in Philly, bro, like, I could murder somebody today and get out in like 5-6 years. You know what I'm saying? Now they really like locking in on people, bro. Like, they're not really letting people out. And they really getting rid of, you know what I mean? Like people up higher that was really, letting shit slide. They really getting rid of them people, man. You feel me? So it's so like with Wallow being locked up for the 20 years, and him getting out, man, and being able to do the things that he's doing today,
bro.
Man.
What's for you is for you, bro. In 5-6 years, the man's trying to.
And you got to shut out Gilly too, man. Gilly always saw that for him. You feel me?
And Gilly let him do him.
And I tell people, man, like, be around people that you value, and be around people that value you as an individual, man. Be around people that speak your name in rooms that you ain't even in. You know what I'm saying? Real. Like, cause those are people that really rock with you and really want to see you win. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I put y'all names in every room. Like before y'all even did the interview with Barry, I was like, yo, I got my dope dudes, man, from Florida, man. They want to do a quick interview with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I really rock with y'all. So those are the type of people you really want to be around, man. People that value you, people that know that you're a special advocate in the community, bro. You know what I'm saying? People that want to help you reach higher goals, bro. You feel me? That's the people you got to be around.
Most definitely, the love is reciprocated.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's always gonna be reciprocated, man. Always, man. Because at the end of the day, we got a common goal. We all want to see each other reach the top of the top. You know what I'm saying?
Tip top. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you tap into everything this man got going on. Mr. F&O himself. Failure is no option.
Yeah.
It's Kyle the Kid, Mega the Boy. We out.
You did. You did.